Dude, shout out to coastal redwoods for being so fucking gangster. I'm chilling at Big Basin right now. All 18,000 acres of old growth redwood forest burnt here. People were afraid they lost all the redwood trees. This one died though. That was a big one. That one burned though because it wasn't happy. This oak tree survived, and look at all the trees. They don't give a fuck, bro. Redwoods don't give a fuck, bro. Look at all the burn marks. It's gonna slowly heal. As you can see on this one, they're already regrowing. That's called bottle brush. It's a bottle brush redwood right now. You're like a bottle brush flower, but those are leaves creating that sugar. And redwoods survive their fire because they store sugar in the ground. They wait for this. They know that burn's coming. They like the fire. It clears the ground. It's shooting out a new sprout right here. So if the old growth tree died right there, we would get a new sprout, and this would be the same exact genetic tree, but it's a new plant in your eyes, but it's the same tree. That's how you don't know how old these trees are, bro. This thing could have fell like 1,000 years ago and regrew from a sprout, and now it burnt and it's making another sprout. That's why these trees are fucking gangster. That one's alive. Look, it completely burnt through the inside. Completely burnt the inside. Shot out a new sprout. Green. Let's look at the inside of this guy. That's creating habitat. The inside of this tree will now be used by bats, bears, raccoons. So many different things live in these holes, bro. It's so sick. Wow. How is that thing still alive? It's completely hollowed out. It's like Dick Cheney. There's no soul in it, but it's somehow alive. This one looks completely dead, but it's actually regrowing. That's the same plant. See, all died. It's hollowed out. That's now a stag. That's habitat for days. Habitat for days. Redwoods stay plugging even after they die. But that one's technically not dead. Looks like it died in the fire, but look under it. It's got a whole fairy ring of new growth. That's going to be a whole fairy ring. Kind of like this. There'll be a bunch of them. And they'll start fusing together and become a fused stem. That's why a lot of people think redwoods are wider than giant sequoias, but they're not. Giant sequoias are beef. Redwoods can be wider than a sequoia, but it's not one tree. It's a fused stem, not a single stem. You can see the fuse that happened during the fire right there. Homie's still alive, by the way. Chilling. Look at the understory starting to heal. This isn't Big Basin where the fire was. These trees burnt up to 100 feet up. They're still regrowing, don't give a fuck. But it's time to heal the soil. So if you want to heal the soil, all the topsoil in this burnt. It burnt straight down to the fucking mineral. So there was no organic matter left. So you got to return that good shit. That's what these guys do. These are California native ceanothus. What they do is they're a native nitrogen fixer that's not in the pea family. Not all nitrogen fixers in the pea family. A lot of people think that. But these gangster ass plants are not in the pea family and they grow so tall, dude. Look how thick that is. They turn to a shrub. You actually trim this into look like a tree. Problem with ceanothus, we see them in landscaping a lot. You'll see them at Home Depot, Whole Depot, because they're butthole ethics. Oh, that one fell. Oh my God. Holy shit. Ceanothus are going to be adding nitrogen to the soil. They'll be here for about 10 years or so. Once the trees get big enough and there's enough nitrogen in the soil, they'll die off or burn off and help the soil some more. That's how Mother Nature heals, bro. Mother Nature's miracle grow. It is so amazing seeing all this new growth after a fire that everyone thought destroyed the whole park. This is an amazing point that this is why we need to keep our old growth, bro. That's why you got to protect these trees. You can't replace this. It takes generations to replace this. These trees have probably had this happen 10 times in their life over thousands of years, and they're chilling. There's a reason they've been around here since the dinosaurs, because they're gangster as fuck. Oh my God, that oak is gorgeous. Look at the moss on it. It's gorgeous. A beautiful oak. Oh, redwood. Beef. 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 Look at the size of these old growth redwood burls on it. People be poaching this shit too. They go in the forest and cut it and then they sell it to make a shitty table. You gotta leave the homies alone. This tree burnt almost 50 feet up and it's still alive. Like the others, it's doing that bottle brush growth, but it's got the burls, all that storage right there. Not safe for work. Homie's got nuts. We got one that died. This one sadly died, but this is a good way to show how fucking massive these trees are. There's part of its bark right there. And then its other bark is all the way on the other side. And it burnt and died, but like the other ones, you got a new basil sprout. And if this one actually died, his homie's shooting out a basil sprout with the bottle brush growth. They're getting work done, bro. Look at all of them. They're all surviving. Every single one. This is a perfect example of why these trees get so big, bro. They're riparian jungles. Coastal redwoods live in a temperate rainforest. California's not a desert. I'm standing in a rainforest right now, and these trees survived a fire. Look at how big they are, man. It's a beautiful mushroom. Just look at how amazing this is. Minus my Instagram versus reality. But look at how beautiful this is. Every single tree survived, dude. This shit is wild to me. These trees are so fire resistant. That's how you survive thousands of years. Look how big that one is too, dude. They're so big. And the understory's looking healthy too. This is a perfect example. We're on top of this hill right now, and this shows how easily these redwoods survive fire. Look at all of them that lived. There's like one that died. All the rest of these trees are 100% alive. This shit is crazy.
Hiking with Bay.
Up them fire hills. That shit was on fire. Look how massive this one is. It burnt all the way up. It's already got a new branch that's huge. These things are crazy. What? Look at this baccharis. This is a native sunflower. It's a big ass baccharis bush, sometimes called coyote bush. But look at the galls all over it, bro. It's covered in galls from gall wasps. So many of them. It's not hurting the plant. They just trick the plant into building the home for them so they can chill in it and they go out. They're native just like the plant too. So they're chilling. You got all this native grass probably covered in ticks. Look at all that new growth, dude, in 2 years. Just made it to the top. Hiked over 5 miles, and as you could see, most of the trees survived. You gotta stop falling for the myths, bro. These trees need to burn. We need fire. We need to stop removing fire from the landscape. This is why that happened. From not doing controlled burns, because Native Americans did controlled burns all the time here. The indigenous people knew what was up around here. That's why when white people came here, the big trees were still here, because they knew how to take care of them. But this area should have been burning at least every 5 to 10 years, small scale burns. And even every year if you did the understory, and then it would have never burnt like it did. And that's why it was a mega fire. God, all it needed was a few strikes of lightning and this whole bitch lit on fire. Look how cool that one looks. But it's healing at least. Mother Nature, bro. She knows. She knows. Ashes are still in there. It's on my hand. Like, the ashes are still fresh. Fuck all the people that carved these trees. Trees over 800 years old, just burnt in a fire and somehow survived. You motherfuckers are gonna carve your name into it?